G'day, I'm Dr. Philip Button from the Food Entrepreneurship Academy. I'm coming to you from the Rest Point Hotel Casino, which you can see on this side. You can see behind me in the background. Now, this was Australia's first casino, opened in February 1973. So, what I want to talk to you about today in this particular video is about just a little bit about shelf life and preservation concepts, because what I hear, one of the most common questions about people either wanting to extend their shelf life or people just inquiring and curious about longer shelf life options, are that chemical artificial preservatives are the only way to go. Now, that's really not the case, because there are so many options, that are available. And it's really a shame that when people see a long shelf life product, or they think about a extended shelf life, they naturally think about chemical or artificial preservatives. Take UHT milk, for example. That's just one example where it's just a higher temperature of raw milk processing for a much shorter time. But and that's enough to give it 6 to 12 months of ambient storage, ambient temperature storage, whereas people think that it's must have something nasty in it, or some sort of chemical preservatives, which what are they doing to it to make it last so long? This is so unnatural, that sort of thing. So but there are so many ways of approaching the shelf life extension project. So of course there is processing, but heat processing, thermal processing, but there's a whole range of other options, and non-thermal as well. And high pressure is one that's out of the non-thermal processing techniques, that's one that's been most successful, most accepted by consumers as well, because it's been commercialized from over 20 years ago. But in addition to that, there's other ways, like pulsed electric field and ultrasound and ozonation, cold plasma. There's just a whole range of different alternative thermal and non-thermal processing techniques. Then we go on to all these other approaches, such as even optimizing, like reformulation, optimizing the formulation, using certain ingredients that are more likely to result in a longer shelf life, or have some inherent preservation capabilities in themselves for that particular food under the conditions of storage. And that's another another real simple possibility. In addition to that, there's looking at your pre-manufacture supply chain. So where you're actually getting your product, your raw materials from, because certain raw materials or certain suppliers, certain countries, could have different standards, and they could have higher microbiological contamination. Then, of course, people think about temperature control. So, there's temperature control is one aspect as well that can be used. Packaging, different atmospheres of packaging, or different barriers of packaging, which can keep out the microorganisms that you would expect to contaminate this particular product. And the list goes on. Really, there are so many tools that us as food microbiologists have got at our disposal to address issues, problems, or simple optimization and extension of shelf life. There's just so many ways that we can do it. So if you want to discuss any of those options, just want to throw around some ideas, or just find out what's the newest and the latest technique, approach, concept in food preservation for your particular product, then feel free to contact us here at Food Entrepreneurship Academy. In the meantime, take care, stay safe, and enjoy your day, and I'll see you around. I'm Dr. Philip Button from the Food Entrepreneurship Academy. Thanks very much, and take care. Bye.